Very nice.
Hey there, Jack.
Hey there, Mr. James.
We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back.
We are back.
We got a level.
We got levels.
Ah, I love
right,
you, Jack.
I'm playing
I
producer.
love you, Jack. I do. I do.
We're back for another week. Another Monday. Another fun Tuesday, or whenever we release
It doesn't
these.
matter what it is, just where we are in the goddamn fucking north. I love being in the north.
Got the mastered mansion, all the walls are yellow. Everything is kind of peeling off.
He fell over on a piece of mango and a whole damn umbrella went in his chest. And he's not dead. He lived.
Jerry.
He lived. He lived. And now we have a special drink in his honor. It's called the Mango Tango Carlos Supremo. It's got a little umbrella in it. It's just mango puree, and it's a slippery whistle. Wet your whistle, stab your pistol.
It'll stab you.
It'll stab you. It's gonna fuck you up. What's been happening in the world of Jack? Tell me something. Tell me something I didn't know.
I've been watching Holocaust videos.
Oh,
I'm back
some
on
uplifting viewing.
It is there. I laughed a couple times, and
dude, genocide's one of the funniest things that can ever happen.
There was a 45-minute documentary, like a BBC documentary or something.
Yeah. That's great. That's a thick 45.
I'm like, all right, sick. I don't know shit about World War II, really.
Right.
So let's just check it out. What's going on? So I press play.
Yep.
And the first word is just boom, Auschwitz. And that's a funny way to start a video, I think. Auschwitz.
Yeah, that's how I start my stand-up routines.
That would be that would get me.
If I just walk out, because I say horrific. I walk out on stage and say something horrific. That's kind of how I like to do it. Should I try Auschwitz?
Auschwitz would be a funny.
Auschwitz. If I say it like I think it means hello in Spanish.
I'm sorry.
Auschwitz.
It's my first day of Duolingo.
You like start doing comedy in like Greater Europe. You get to Barcelona. You walk out. Auschwitz.
Everybody.
Auschwitz. Start shaking hands. Auschwitz. Auschwitz. Did you hear that? Did it mean something?
It's going to turn off.
The camera's okay?
No, yeah, it's the Xbox.
Okay. So you're watching this thing, and everyone's croaking out. Everyone's getting croaked out and chucked in the furnace and the goddamn was it the showers? Hit the showers.
Slave labor and the whole nine.
Fucking horrific.
And they got together a former Nazi worker, like one of the people that worked in the camps, and then they also got a Holocaust survivor. And they put them together.
Oh, that's a good.
So they can meet.
Yeah, the old cat and mouse.
Yeah. Together again.
What did they think was going to happen? They're just going to start chasing each other like Tom and Jerry.
They just there's these 75-year-old ladies just running around the house like it's with
So these are two men.
Women.
Oh, it's two women.
Two old women.
So one woman was like captured. She was in Auschwitz as a prisoner.
Yes.
And the other one was like a female prison guard.
Yes.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That's tough.
You'd click on the video though. Isn't that a good idea for video?
It's not. I mean, I think you're into some weird shit, Jack. But this takes the cake.
It's it doesn't even scratch the surface.
You know what I would like it to? Yeah, I know. But if it was like a cooking video, and she's like, no, you have to bake it at 2:30. And she's like, that seems very hot. She's like, no, if it's not hot enough, it won't bake properly. You'll have to bake it at the highest temperature.
How long do we put it in the oven for? About 3 hours.
Yeah, and fill the oven with as many as you can. Fill it up.
And just dump it into the back of a lorry.
Yeah. Lorry biscuits. Oh, that's fucked. Well,
but the thing is,
we started off well. Yeah. Okay.
The Jewish lady is feisty. She's still pissed.
Of course.
I guess you would be.
Half her friends are probably croaked out in that thing.
Yeah, half. Imagine that. I reckon you'd be how many got out?
You want to be
Not
angry?
Many.
Not many. Well, once you got to Auschwitz, you were fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I just feel like if half my friends were going to die in Auschwitz, and it happened, like, okay, half your friends are dead, I feel like I'd be angry with the half that were left. I'd be like, oh, not you. You could have gone. I would have swapped you for David.
David was cool.
And he's croaked out, and I'm stuck with you.
Yeah, you're not interesting.
You're not interesting. You're a fringe fucking satellite friend. And to be honest, I think you owe me money from the last drink up at the Brunswick. You know, if someone like owes you $5 and they're one of the friends who gets croaked, and just for the $5, you're so unfeeling that you're sort of like, no, you can go.
Yeah.
Like
I've got friends where I'd be like, well, don't have to talk to them anymore, if they die.
What are the parameters for losing a friend? How much do you have to... I mean, how little would you lose a friendship over? And let's just talk... So let's take all of your friendships and let's get, like, the average of how much you give a fuck about your friends, right? So just the average. So it's not like, obviously we care for some friends more than other friends. Like, you're a very dear friend of mine. I wouldn't want you to get croaked out. But if we just make all of the friends... Not acquaintances, but friends, all like the average how much I care. We average it out. So maybe I care 50%, whatever my 50% is, right? What's it going to take, once you've got that average, to lose a friend? He borrows your shoes and brings them back and there's a stain on them and he doesn't take responsibility. I'd lose a friend for that.
Yeah, I'd lose certain friends about that.
You're fucking finished. No, but this is what I mean. See, you'd lose certain friends. I'm talking about...
Across the board.
Across the board, just the average. So now what's it going to take?
So does this include, like, best friends?
This is all friends.
Okay.
This is all friends. Acquaintances, you don't even have to do anything. I'll lose you. I'll sacrifice you to Auschwitz just because it sounds like a fun way to go.
A fun place to be?
I just want to know someone who died in that situation.
Because then you can get sympathy clout.
Yeah, it's like, I lost a friend in the ovens of Auschwitz.
And then you can be angry at comedy shows and people bring up
Auschwitz. He tried to escape and they put him in the oven. He tried to escape and they made him a cake. They didn't make him a cake. They made him a cake.
Yeah, cake. My mate Cake. David.
Maybe originally they weren't called kikes. Maybe they were called cakes.
No.
Maybe... maybe that's... No, but maybe this is...
maybe that's the origin.
With the accent.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm not...
I'm going to pay for that.
I was about to double up on an accent and the slur, and I'm like, no, Jack, pick one. You get to do one.
Sorry, Jewish people, I love you, and I'm joking, and no, it's not funny, and I feel terrible.
I was waving to them.
If you're listening, Jack just put his hand up like as a signal of guilt, like, yeah, sorry about that, but it looked like a Sig Heil.
Yeah. It's very easy to do.
You piece of shit. they said you're a cake, and that's kike, and then he Sig Heiled and said sorry. Yeah, well, sorry, motherfucker. So I'm so sorry.
We should go on Alex Jones. That's the next move.
I would love to be shouted at for an hour while I try to come up with answers that don't make him angry.
It's the only personality that is bigger than yourself. Alex Jones is the only person I could think of that could trump you in a conversation.
He really fills the room with anger.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
Really.
Very
Have you
dark
seen him
energy.
Beat
Red.
He'll fuck Big Red and he'll interview anyone.
Yeah.
Anyone.
Doesn't matter.
No, well, it doesn't matter because it's still him.
No one's watching for the people he interviews.
He's polarizing.
He should have been there for when those the Nazi and the Jewish woman met.
Oh, man. Wouldn't he stir him up?
Yeah.
How can you sit there with this bitch?
He calls her a bitch.
Yeah, and he's talking to the sufferer.
Oh, he's calling the sufferer a bitch. He would, for sure.
Yeah. How dare she judge you? If you didn't follow orders, you'd be a cake. You know?
Yeah, it's a slippery slope.
Why are you watching a documentary about Auschwitz?
Well, I saw the first video of the meeting. That's what made me click on it. Yeah. And now my recommendations. It's all Nazi shit now. So
you just sit down in front of the box and you're just like, all right. This is what I'm being offered. Today. I'll eat whatever's in front of me.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the Nazi, the reformed Nazi, is out of her fucking mind. Senile beyond belief.
Yeah.
And
she would have brain damage.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And the Jewish woman, she's of sound mind and she's very angry and she wants to talk about the Holocaust, obviously.
Right, but the German woman's just retarded.
She's like, I remember this song from when I was younger. It went like this, and she spends like 3 minutes singing this song.
Oh fuck!
And then
that's a tough 3 minutes.
She sucks as well.
Yeah, of course.
And the Jewish lady came on and was like, oh, that's interesting. I remember from my childhood there was a German military song with my name in it. And then she sung like a marching song that the Nazis
Jesus.
sung. And then the old lady, the fucking Nazis started singing along to it as well.
Oh, man.
And then
Put them in the oven and you cook them up.
it's very jazzy.
That's how I would sing.
Yeah.
Yeah, German military songs surprisingly lack the blues.
Very on grid.
Little militant,
Yeah.
yeah. Very rudimentary, you might say.
And then after the song,
Right.
the death song. That
The death tune, yeah.
And then she just looked into the camera like Jim from The Office, and she's like, "Oh, would you look at that? We remember the same song from our childhood."
Yeah.
Isn't that
That's what
nice?
was on the radio.
Yeah.
As you shoved human beings into a fucking shower to cook in gas.
That'd be weird
fucked.
if like Nova started playing whatever the government was kind of doing at the moment. Like if you switched on Nova and there was like Calvin Harris
Yeah.
being like, "We need more planes in Syria."
Fuck yeah, man. The only way we're gonna get ourselves out of this economic funk is to sell bombs to Yemen. Bombs to Yemen.
Ba-ba-ba-bam.
Yeah, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bow. If you don't have the cash, you can't get the gas. You're gonna drop a big bomb on your house. Yeah.
Yeah.
Calvin
think
Harris. Calvin Harris is a dead cunt. He can die.
he's dead.
No, but I don't like him.
Oh, he can die.
I don't like him.
I
If he
wouldn't-
was one of my
no.
friends, he would lower the standard. He can croak. I don't like his music. I don't like his attitude, actually.
I think he did the thing where they were after George Floyd was killed.
Right.
He was introducing a song and he's like, "This one, shout out to George Floyd's family." And then he like plays a remix of the hamster dance. Like, it's one of my favorite videos.
That's fucking hilarious.
It rules, dude. I gotta show you it
Oh,
after
that's
this one.
fucking hilarious. Oh, that's so fucking offensive.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And he doesn't even say like condolences or anything. It says shout out.
Just shout
Shout out to the family.
Yeah. Oh, that's fucked. Yeah,
Oh,
fuck him.
goddamn.
Is he like the remix king anyway? He's like the captain of bullshit. Just
It was
shit
one of those
music.
guys, fucking
Yeah,
Dead
he
Mouse or
sucks.
whatever.
He sucks. I don't know. Who do you hate? Who do you hate in the news right now?
Who
Who do you hate most? I mean, obviously you hate a lot of people. Who do you hate most in the news right now?
I've had enough of Biden, frankly.
You're done with Biden.
It
was a short romance.
I mean, I never liked him to begin with.
Yeah.
But it's boring. He's such a boring person.
He's
and
boring, yeah.
And they're covering it. The thing is, there was a lot of coverage for Trump, but at least it was about politics.
Yeah.
Now Biden doesn't really have any plan. And they're
No,
like, hey,
yeah.
he walked his dog today.
Yeah,
Check that out.
wow.
This is a president we can relate to.
That's fucking cool.
And I'm like, hey, I don't care.
I don't care that he walked his
'Cause-
dog.
I'm not American.
No, I don't care that he walked his dog. He's done heaps of stuff, heaps of policy change. I mean, he's done fucking heaps. But I don't know if I really believe it's him doing it. It's Camilla. It's it's the whole fucking anyway. Fuck that guy. You know who I can't stand?
Who's that?
It's Kim Kardashian.
Ooh, what's she doing?
Well, she's divorcing Kanye West, and
That's
that makes
true.
me very angry.
Because Kanye's gay with a TikTok guy.
So they say
So
that
they say.
Kanye's gay. What's the difference if he's fucking gay? What's the difference if he's gay? They got all this money tied up. He's got way more money than her, and she's got a lot of money.
Wow, really?
Kim
You
Kardashian's
think
got a lot of money.
Kanye has more money than Kim Kardashian?
Oh, Kanye's got heaps more money than Kim.
I
yeah.
guess because
She's
Kanye's
got a
one
lot.
dude, and she's kind of part of like a royal family.
Hey, she's got heaps. She's got heaps, but he's got fucking heaps.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't know how that would go. If she's got any class at all, which she doesn't.
No
But if she
class.
did, no class.
Snow day.
All ass, no class. If she had any class at all, she'd do a clean split and just go, you know what? You go your way, I go mine. We've got enough money to take care of these kids. We're fine. There's no need for any money to change hands. We got enough money for several fucking 1,000 lifetimes. Let's just break up like normal fucking people. It annoys me that she's going to try and squeeze money out of the guy. Like, fucking why?
How much is he trying
She's
to
loaded.
scope?
I don't know, but you just know.
You reckon this was a business
I could
idea?
be wrong. No, he's
the
fucking
marriage?
nuts, dude. He's cluck, chicken,
Yeah, but for
out of
her.
his fucking mind.
If
He's
she's-
crazy. She's got to get away from him. He's nuts.
Yeah, but imagine from her perspective, hey, here's this dude, he's slowly losing his mind.
Yeah.
I can see this kind of going off the rails soon. Let's
Yeah.
marry him now.
Right,
And then when
and
he
collect
actually
later.
goes off the deep end,
Um,
I have an excuse to bail and
All
grab.
right, you know what? My thoughts on that? I think it's her that made him nuts. I think he was pretty fucking... I'm not saying he's pretty fucking normal. I'm not saying he's pretty fucking normal. He's always been nuts. But she made him crazier.
I mean,
being in that fucking family, that's what made him even more crazy. Man. I'm not blaming her for his mental problems, but she didn't fucking help.
No, I don't think I could do very well.
She did not help. He's crazy, man. You look into his eyes. He's fucking crazy, man. He's fucking wackadoo. He's fucking out of his mind.
Remember when he said slavery is a choice?
Jesus.
On the radio?
He said that?
He came in.
Slavery? Why don't you just choose not to be a...
It ended the interview. He was like doing an interview on this like Sirius XM.
Yeah.
Or something like that. And he's like, they've been slaves for 240 years. That sounds like a choice. That's a... Wow. At what point do you decide?
Okay, now in his defense,
welcome to the Kanye defense corner.
I love, it's Kanye defense corner with Jim. My defense for Kanye on this, firstly, he's nuts, but secondly, he may be talking about enslaved minds, right? So he might be talking about Black Americans. He might be talking about Black Americans who, like African Americans, I should say, because there are Black Americans who are not African descent. There are Indian Americans, also Black. So I'll make it very clear, I'm talking about African descent American people who perhaps have like a big chip on their shoulder and perhaps are living not their best life, and there are a lot of sadness. And he might be saying something like their minds are still in this slavery mindset, and that they should free themselves from slavery. There are, you might say there's Black people walking around now in America, still enslaved, but enslaved in their mind. And maybe that would be a choice. I'm not saying that's his angle. I'm not saying that's what he was saying. But that might make some sense. That might make sense. I know I've walked around being very upset about shit that had nothing to do with me and being angry, and maybe, I was being enslaved by bad feelings and sadness and shitty things, and I could set my mind free. You see what I'm saying?
What if he was a woke techie?
Okay.
Were you?
No, I'm just saying maybe that's, I don't know. If he's a woke Trekkie?
A techie. He's like, maybe your minds are enslaved by these screens. Turn off them phones. Delete that Twitter account, baby girl. Yeah.
Well, that would be the
Break
pot.
Free from the mold.
Would be the pot calling the kettle black, that one. Because that's how he makes all his money. Is media. He's a whole big media icon. He's a whole fucking thing.
It'd be a bad take.
I wouldn't want to hear that from Kanye.
No,
I certainly wouldn't want to hear it from Kim Kardashian.
Goodness,
fuck that.
Actually, I would if she drank her own medicine. If she put the phone down. Thank you. Although I don't see her all that much. I'm not in that world at all.
I don't like her. I met this chick in America. She was into roller derby, and and her roller derby name was Kim Kardashian.
Okay.
Yeah. Kardashian.
I love roller derby girls, man.
Her in. Yeah. No, she was
big
fucking
bad
awesome.
Bitches.
Courtney Kardashian. That was her name. Yeah,
that's fun.
Courtney Kardashian. Courtney
was her name Courtney?
Courtney. Okay. If you're out there, fucking she's a legend, man. She's a great chick. She lives out in California. She's a sweetheart. She's cool as shit. Married, couple of kids. Really cool chick. She wasn't that way when I met her. I mean, we did a little roller derby ourselves.
Oh, you did a little bit of basher in.
Well, that's a rude way of saying it.
But?
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
What have you been watching? What's on the screen for you?
Well, I lost my job, so been watching a lot of TV.
Yeah.
I like to watch the shows about like refurbishing houses and things like that. And there's always like a budget, and they always go over the budget, but somehow money comes from nowhere and they finish the job. So it was like, we're going to only have $20,000 and there's $120,000 worth of material that we need. We're never going to be able to finish this within the budget. But then they just go over budget, and it's like, okay, so you have enough money.
So at that point, the budget is not worth having.
Well, you've got the money to do it. Otherwise, how did you get the money? So you've got the money, you just set this budget low, and that's kind of the show. It's just him yelling at his wife, and then she gets upset because he's set some ridiculous budget. Or it's the other way. She can sometimes, depending on the situation, depending on the relationship, she can be barking at him. Rodney, we don't need those tiles. Let's just use the other tiles and save some money to use in the kitchen. He's like, you're all about the kitchen, Sandra. It's all about the kitchen. Never mind what I want. They're just going at it, and somewhere in the middle there's like the what seems like a commentator really, but the what's it called, the presenter is just sort of like now and they're like going at it. She's not even mediating. She's not even trying to make it work, because obviously this is good for the show, a bit of controversy, a bit of fighting. She's just like, It seems like Sandra's upset. She had big plans for this kitchen, and with the budget way over the top, it looks like she might not get the tiles she wants. And then she's like, I'm not getting the tiles I want. And it's so I quite enjoy those shows, and without a home of my own, you know, I quite like to watch, you know, like an old house be refurbished into a kind of a new house. I enjoy that. So I've been watching a few of those.
We should enter to go on one of those shows
as
the team.
You and me, we could say we're gay.
Yes.
Right, so we're a gay couple.
That's good for ratings.
That's cool. I could be gay. I could easily be gay, man.
And we're the worst.
The worst of the gays. I'd be a terrible gay man.
I bring a lawn chair to sit on and just sip from a coconut the whole time. Just watch it, yeah.
You bring yourself a Carless. You bring yourself a fucking Carless drink. You're just sipping it. You got the fucking little thing there, and I throw you like a G.I. Joe, and then you pour a bit of the Carless mango drink on the fucking table, and do like a reenactment of the G.I. Joe walking, slipping, and then the little umbrella goes through his armpit.
Yep.
You're like, oh no, Carless, you've done a boo-boo.
I'm just playing
and I'm like,
with toys.
Can you pay attention? We got a tile problem in the kitchen.
We're over budget from all the mango juice you bought.
Yeah. Why you keep making these Carless drinks? All you do is shit yourself.
We gave you $25,000 and you've spent 8 of them on mini umbrellas.
Yeah, we're way over the Portaloo budget. Jack, has it ever occurred to you that like I would be like a better gay than you are a gay? Because like I'm a cleaner, tidier.
Yeah.
Like I'm like I'm more gay than you are in heaps of ways.
I really am bottom of the barrel gay.
Yeah. You're a terrible homosexual, Jack. You make me a bit mad. And
I'm a Tim Dillon.
Yeah, you are a Tim Dillon. Dude, like, people I know that are gay, like personal friends of mine, would be outraged by your
By my
representation. So you are a rubbish gay. You're a rubbish gay.
Average straight.
You wouldn't enjoy... Yeah.
Rubbish gay, normal straight.
Average straight man. You know, you would fucking hate hanging out with these people.
Probably.
You fucking would,
I hate hanging out with real gay
guys. They are talking about stuff that we definitely aren't interested in. You know, no, dude, they're they're having the conversation about tablecloths and
that kind
curtains.
of stuff.
Well, it's typical. Like it's a little typical, and it sounds almost what's the word? Stereotypical. Like it's rude almost. But dude, they really talking about this shit. They're right into it. I've got a painting. These fucking dudes. They got no kids. You know, double income, no kids, living in New Farm. They're talking about commissioning works of art. COVID. Everyone's starving. No one's got a job. These fucking poofters are talking about commissioning a painting for their fucking 2-bedroom apartment, which they own, and then they own another joint up the street. Everyone else is starving. Oh, we don't have a job. We lost our shit to COVID. Blah blah blah. They're like, do you think it would be rude to tell him what colours we want, or should we just be like, let him do his thing, and if we don't like it, we'll just get another one? It's like, fuck you.
They've
fuck you is how I feel.
For 2 runs.
Oh, fuck you is how I feel about it. We're gonna get this painting. If we don't like it, we'll just put it in the rental. Fucking.
So we really should go on one of these shows and be those people.
Dude, I'd love to be gay.
Love to go on
I'd love to be gay on a construction channel.
Yeah, man.
I would love that.
Dress ridiculous, spandex, everything.
We just fight the whole time.
Yeah.
It's just our regular shtick where I'm like, I love you, Jack. You're just like, what's the weather doing? If it rains on us, we're fucked. We're going to go over budget.
Yeah, we just spent all this money on non-waterproof bricks.
Yeah. So
if anything gets on those, we're buggered. Saved us $3 though per brick.
Yeah, so that'll get us the tiles for the kitchen.
How much is a brick?
Good
if you're
question.
Build a house, I don't know how much a brick costs.
I think it's about $1 a brick.
Yeah.
I think a brick is $1.
That feels cheap. And then you think
about how many bricks you're talking about.
How many bricks are in a house? Like 1,000?
No, man. There's like 10,000 bricks in a house.
Bricks?
Depends on the size of the house, to be fair. But I think there's a lot of bricks. You saw me breaking shit down.
Yeah.
I've been smashing.
That looks fun.
Love a bit of smashing, man. I'm smashing everything. Smashing up the house next door. Enjoying it. I've also been...
You hit the wall with a truck?
I hit the wall with a truck. I hit a wall with a sledgehammer. I have been writing some songs and singing some songs from my past. There is a particular guru, an American guru, who sings a bunch of songs, and his followers are called Parrotheads. Yeah, and he's super famous and super, super rich, and everyone hears his songs, and they're called Parrotheads, and he sings a song about, this song is about him going away on him going away on tour, because he's a singer-songwriter. He goes away on tour and like leaves his mates in charge of his house, and they throw a party and everything gets fucked up, right? But at the start of the song, bless you, at the start of the song, it's like this old worldish sort of almost like a poem about a king or kings leaving their castle to go to war, and how you didn't leave knights behind because they were too busy. You can't leave knights in charge of the castle, so you just leave like your mates, and how they would like fuck up the house because they're just gypsies, really. Would you like to hear it?
Yeah, you got it ready here?
Yeah.
This is
I can recite it.
Whose is this?
Jimmy Buffett.
Oh, I love Jimmy Buffett.
Jimmy Buffett? Jimmy Buffett? Buffett?
Buffett.
Jimmy Buffett. It's
Yeah.
Buffett. Okay.
Jimmy Buffett is when you're trying to listen to Jimmy Buffett. And
Yeah,
you don't have any
you're
internet
like,
connection.
fucking internet. All right. In days of old, when kings were bold and journeyed from their castles, trusty men were left behind. Knights needed not the hassles. They helped themselves to pig and peach, and drank from king's own chalice. Oh, a stirring sight to see these gypsies in the palace.
I like it.
And some things never change. Din, 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 and then the song starts, and the Parrotheads dance.
That rules.
Do you like that?
Fuck yeah.
I say it to
The king.
I said it to Riley. She's very dramatic. She's a very dramatic sort of chick. She likes theater and all that sort of shit. So I just fucking ripped that out to her when she was like boozed. She come home boozed, and I said, "I'll tell you something, Miss Riley." She's like, "What?" And I'm like, "In days of old, when kings were bold," like I'm doing the whole fucking.
Yeah.
She fucking loved it, man. She loves all that shit. What a wonderful woman. Shout out to you, Miss Riley.
Riley.
We love you, Riley.
Damn. We got to get her on some sketches because she'd be great.
She's in, man.
What we're doing.
Yeah. She's keen. I got to write some stuff. I got to fucking write some stuff. I don't know.
We have heaps of stuff. We got to write The Evening Beast.
Dude, that's the big
That's going to be a big short film.
So we should tell people what it is. The Evening Beast is just a story about a guy who's this fucking terrible person, and he turns up at like a dinner party. He's friends with like one of the chicks, and the chick throws a dinner party and just invites him mistakenly, uninvites him, thinking, okay, this is going to be a problem. But then he turns up, and she's like, "Oh, I thought I told you that we're not having the dinner party." He's like, "Well, it's nice to be here." And he's like drinking a goddamn VB Tawley, and he runs his car into a telephone pole or something when he turns up.
Yeah, one of my favorite little bits that I've thought of is he crashes his car into a tree. That's how he shows up.
That's how he shows up, yeah.
He gets out of the car and then drops... He doesn't care about the car or anything. And then he drops one of his dino eggs on the ground, drops one of the tall boys.
Drops one of the Tawleys of VB.
It smashes.
Yeah.
He's heartbroken.
He's like, "Oh, no, it's a fallen soldier.
We've lost one!
We've lost one." Oh, shit.
I'm excited for it.
I can't stop. Yeah, dude, I'm excited for it too. I can't
in
wait.
high vis?
It's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, he's in high vis. He's all dirty. He just walks in.
Yeah.
He should pop off as well.
Oh, he's got it. Yeah, he's going to be popping
He drops his keys. He reaches down to pick up the keys. He's like, "Oh, shit, there's one. Hey."
It's the lowest form of comedy, but I love it.
He's just like, "Hey, whoopsie. Hey, oh, shit, that's a... What are you baking? You cooking something? Hey, ha."
4. That's what my dad always used to do.
4.
Or he just went, oops. Oops.
Oh, fuck it.
That
like
part's
a dad, like a dad response to a fart is like sometimes like to blame your mum.
Yeah.
It's like, "Oh, Jesus." Fuck.
I was popping up on the dance floor yesterday.
You. Oh, yeah. You popped up on the dance floor?
I was with Lachlan. We were down at the Blutz.
Yeah.
Fucking, what was it? At the karaoke. And very crowded.
Oh, okay.
And, yep, I just popped off. And then when we sat down, and Lachlan was like, and I was like, "Who do you think did it? You're going to that guy or this dude?" And just started blaming every fat guy that was there.
And he didn't just go, "It was you, Jack."
No. He's like, "I reckon it was that guy."
Nah.
And I'm like,
He fell for it.
Yeah.
Ha ha. It followed me here.
I don't think it did. I was lucky. It's a very good ventilation system there.
Right.
That doesn't allow for cloud travel.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah.
You get a nice little breeze going through.
Yeah. That's it. Well, there's nothing worse than being in a store where nobody else is around.
Yeah.
And then you walk into a fart cloud. And you're like, "Oh, how
like
old's
a
this?"
punch in the face.
Yeah.
This is
an expired.
Speaking of farting in the Coles, I got in trouble from this woman because I'm outspoken. I think that sometimes things are a little over celebrated and a bit nerf, you know, it's fashionable right now to just give immigrants or women or any minority just a big old pat on the back, not because you actually give a shit or really think or feel that way, but just as a little booster to your own fucking, oh, look at me, I'm a good person. It's fucking annoying. Anyway, this chick was going on and on and on about women in business, and she's like, it's great, they're doing it great, they're heroes, and I was sort of like, they're heroes, they're not firefighters, they're not dragging some chick and her screaming child out of a burning building. I think heroes is a bit of a stretch,
It doesn't take much to be a hero these days. Or a Nazi.
No, right. So then she starts with the... yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's one of the other. So then she starts with the, oh, well, you have childbirth then. This woman had a child and ran a successful business and blah, blah, blah. And I'm going, so fucking what? Good for her. Everyone's got struggles. You think these specific struggles mean more? There are a lot of struggles, right? Not all struggles are created equally, but we've all fucking got them.
Not all struggles birth heroes.
So anyway, I said to her, and this is where I got myself in trouble, where I likened childbirth to the aforementioned, and I said, I don't know why we're always giving women such a pat on the back for having kids. Like having a baby's a big deal. Most women are going to have babies. We don't give men a pat on the back for farting at the Coles.
This was on a group?
No, I said this to a friend.
Oh.
And she said, did you just really compare childbirth to farting in Coles? And I said, yes, I believe I did. And I'm very sorry, because when you say it, I realise...
Misstep.
That's not nice. So I took it back, but it was too late. Much like a fart.
You can't take it back. Or a kid.
You got to move on.
They are similar in a lot of ways. Once it happens, you can't get rid of it.
Not really. Just have to wait, right? Like having a child.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell you honestly, I'd rather have a fart. Or I'd rather suffer a fart than a childbirth.
Yeah.
Would you ever have children, Jack?
Nah.
Oh, come on.
Nah, I'm good.
No, now. You might like to be a father. I think you'd be a great father.
One time I changed the wheel on the lawnmower because it fell off.
That's
and
a dad thing to do.
Fucking oath, I can do this.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it happened, I'd just do it. I'm not going to carry on and do everything I can to not do it.
Yeah.
But I'm really trying to not do it.
You can't get pregnant in the face. Always.
No, you can't.
Or the ass, as it turns out.
As it turns out.
Something.
Yeah. Well, I mean...
In fact, if you're with a man, you're probably going to be fairly right anyway. Put it wherever you like.
You can't get pregnant if you do the snowplow.
That's a very good point.
If you do the mustard trail on the thing, and
so we were talking about this. Not in this episode.
Last week.
Yeah, last week we were talking about if you're in the missionary position and you come all over a girl's stomach, tits, and neck, and then you lick it from slice to nice all the way up, and then you kiss her, snowballing her, basically spitting your cum into her mouth. That's the move. That's my mate's move. I can't say his name. But I've been challenged to do it. Jack's accepted the challenge. You'll do it.
I'll figure it out.
Man, if you came back to me and said I did it, I would be so happy. I'm doing it. I'm going to do it as soon as I possibly can. I'll have to find someone to have sex with, but then I'll do it.
I'm looking forward to hearing the story.
I can do it, actually. I'm going to do it tonight.
Okay. Let me know.
It's done. Consider it fucking done.
The deal has been signed.
Next time we sit down to do a podcast, I'll be telling you the tale of how I've done this.
Very good. I'm excited for the story.
It's happening.
I hope everybody holds it to you.
It's time for us to go.
It's time for us to have a little...
We have to go already. It's been a great episode. I've enjoyed this.
This has been a fun one.
A big bunch of horse shit, wasn't it?
We opened with a...
Holocaust.
With like 15 minutes of Holocaust.
It's mostly kind of Holocaust heavy.
Very Holocaust-centric.
Auschwitz heavy. Yeah. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.